Oh, Lord, there we go. A rarity. The damn thing starts on time. Even though some things may be a little off. Yeah, picture gets off from the sound, so you get used to that a lot. Anyway, greetings one and all. It's now Monday afternoon or Monday evening. It's been June 13th. Yeah, I know it's been a while since I've done a video. Believe me. So much to catch up on. They're doing the third game for the NCAA Super Regionals. It's Virginia and Cal Irvine. This is the third game, which means somebody gets to go to the College World Series after this. It ain't looking good for UVA right now. They're in the bottom fifth. I'm sorry, it's bottom of the fifth. My bad. And Cal Irvine's leading 1-0. I'll go back to this as soon as I get done with this video. So much here, as I said. Nationals are learning to win. Of course, they were playing San Diego last couple of days. This is an off day today, so I get a chance to talk. Crazy series there in San Diego. The Nats lost the first game, then go win the next three, but all of a sudden the bullpen decides to do their job, as they hadn't seen this lately. Oh, anyway, at least it's a slow improvement. I'll probably deal with that as we get closer to the All-Star game. I defy Major League Baseball. I don't care what this is. I defy anybody to keep Danny Espinosa off this All-Star team, even if it's as a reserve. I defy Major League Baseball or anybody to keep this guy off. He's that damn good. That's my opinion. Oh my God. Anyway, big story across the sports world. You want to have fun with this. King LeBron fucked up. I was not going to watch the NBA Finals. I know I said, I got on here and I said I was half tempted to watch it. And I said I really didn't give a rat's ass about it. So I'm flipping the dial last night. Suddenly flip on ESPN2 and they're doing something and they like put up tweets from, I think Mark Ingram, from Alabama, put them. Anyway, they were putting these tweets up saying, "Oh my God, King LeBron's fucking up." So I thought, okay, I better look at this game. This being game 6 and all. Lo and behold, my suspicions were correct. God, you just had to look at this thing and realize King LeBron, for what he is, you can't really hate on the guy, to be honest. But you got to think, you know what? Those of you living in Miami, and I am talking the city itself, I said you wanted him to come. You stood there and spread your legs like Parisian whores when he made his decision. So now you got to live with it. You got to live with the fact that he could not do this in Cleveland. He ain't going to do it in Miami. He ain't going to do it wherever else he goes in the NBA. God knows where that will be. Yeah, there you go. Too many things, man. One thing just keeps going in my mind is this commercial for State Farm where King LeBron, and I don't know who else was in it with him, and one of the taglines in the commercial is like, what the other guy is, I swear to God, I don't know. So can I get a biggie for Ron? And you get the little pacifier. Somehow that ad just kept running through my head last night, and it still runs, today as I'm doing this video. Because I don't know, man. I said you're a big pussy now. Oh my God. And somehow I kept thinking in the back of my mind, this has to be some type of karma. Because I can remember a few years ago when it was still in Cleveland, and I remember they were playing the Wizards, And he walks over, whispers something in Gil Arenas' ear, and what does Gil do? He just misses a goddamn free throw, and that just fucked it up for the Wizards. Then somehow you think this must be karma. It's somewhere in Orlando or wherever the hell he is. Gil Arenas must be laughing his balls off, but I'll get to him later. I want to get back to King LeBron on this. It's like you were brought for a reason. You said you wanted to go play with Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, all that. You said you made this decision that you wanted to go do this. And the picture's freezing up, gang. Oh, God, here we go. Why is this picture freezing? Oh, there we go. We're back. I got a computer that just fucks up royally. Anyway, where was I? Oh, you go and you make this decision. Piss off people in Cleveland who embraced you. And then you try to imagine what Sports Yak Radio in Miami must be like, since last night into today. And they got to be going off on him. I'm treading lightly when I say you call him a big pussy. I'm treading lightly. You can imagine what it must be like in Miami. Oh, it's like I don't even want to guess at this. I don't even want to venture a guess. But then you hear this real disturbing thing. It's like after the game, they do the post-game press conference. There's King LeBron, Dwayne Wade. They're sitting there. First of all, you want to have it. You want to sit there and have a press conference with yourself. I mean, by yourself, just you. Everybody's cool. Why'd you bring Dwayne Wade in? And then inevitably somebody posed the question. Did it feel like you choked? What was it like? Did you feel like you choked? You're asking this to King LeBron, and what did he do? He turns to D Wade and said, "Why don't you answer this question? You're that much of a pussy. You're that much of a goddamn pussy that you can't answer the question?" And a somewhat legitimate question, perhaps. But, oh well. The other aspect of the game last night, what little I was watching the last 5.5 minutes of this game, I came away with a conclusion. I said, say what you want about Dirk Nowitzki. You can call him a lot of things. You know what? The guy's committed to winning. I saw that while what little of this game I was watching. I said, the guy had, I don't know, his finger was bit or whatever the hell it was, but you know what? He got his ass out there on the floor. He's making points. The guy's committed to winning. I can't take that away from him. My only problem with him was he starts making a beeline for the locker room like 10 seconds before the final buzzer. He's making a beeline for the locker room. Okay, granted, he comes back out, because they have to give him the hard way. They got to give him the MVP trophy for the NBA Finals. So he's out there celebrating with his teammates there. But, just making a beeline 10 seconds before the game ends. That's the only thing the only troubling thing I had with that. But anyway, I don't know. I said it a little earlier. I said somewhere Gil Arenas must be laughing his balls off. I said, I got news for you. I said, there's this story, this Kroll running on ESPN. Dwight Howard is now saying he's ready to leave Orlando after next season. Got it right. After next season. The quote basically is, I want to have people around here who are committed to winning, putting their asses out. I'm paraphrasing here. Putting their asses out 48 minutes a game, who are committed to wanting to win a championship. I'm reading that line and I'm thinking, this is a thinly veiled shot at Gil Arenas. This has got to be. Maybe it's me. I don't know. Maybe somebody else is getting a vibe. I don't know exactly how you take that quote. I look at it and figure, you know what? Maybe the guy is taking a shot at Gil Arenas, and maybe he's got a right to. Hell, we had to put up with this shit in Washington. I still have my Gil Arenas jerseys laying around here someplace. I kept saying once upon a time I was going to have a fire. I was literally have a fire sale, just pour down, pour lighter fluid on the goddamn thing and light it out here on my lawn. And just have a big bonfire. I was half tempted to do it. Now I'm hanging on to them. I don't know why. But anyway, um, let's see. Oh, so I guess that's probably about it. One final note: they're doing Game 6 for the Stanley Cup Finals tonight. They're playing in Boston, so one way they're going to either they'll see a Game 7 Wednesday night in Vancouver, or this thing gets wrapped up. It can go either way. And again, I don't know if I'm going to watch it or not. I have not watched the Stanley Cup Finals. I've not watched. I, keep up with it, but I haven't watched. Uh, I think it's just the idea of the Caps going down in flames in the second round just burned me on the whole thing. I don't know. But trust me, folks, in one way or the other, I'm not going to get into hockey until we get ready to start that up again in October. It'll probably be the only thing worth watching, because the collective bargaining agreement with the NBA, with the owners and players, that elapses on the 30th of June. So there's this possibility you're going to get a lockout in the NBA. You already got one for football. There's the collective bargaining agreement with baseball goes at the end of the year, at the end of the calendar year, December. So who knows? Hockey may be the only thing we'll be watching this winter. I don't know. So anyway, that's pretty much all I can do for you all. So I shall take leave of you. And again, as always, God knows when I do these things. It's just when the mood strikes me. I was busy writing, about what happened last night. I wrote on a WordPress blog I have. It's one that I have devoted for sports. I'm not going to tell you where it is because I don't want you motherfuckers dealing with it unless I know you. But on that note, I shall take leave of all of you. Again, we'll do this when I feel like making a video. So adios, motherfuckers. Let me get back to watching UVA and hope they win and go to Omaha, because if they do, their game will be next Sunday. Well, the winner of this game plays on Sunday. This is the College World Series I'm talking about. Anyway, so I'm done. I've run out of things to say. Dumbass me. We shall see you soon, people. So enjoy.